Inertia 2.0 is here. If you don't know what Inertia is, in a nutshell, Inertia allows you to create single-page applications without building an API. So you can take the power of React or Vue or Svelte and bind it with Laravel and not have to worry about the glue that binds those two together because the glue is Inertia. You might have already seen Taylor demo Inertia 2.0 features at Laracon US, and whether you did or you didn't, in 3 minutes we're going to take a look at what Inertia 2.0 brings to the table for you. To kick things off, Inertia 2.0 now has an easy way of polling the server, being able to grab new information as needed every X amount of seconds. In a Svelte use case, it looks like this, having the use poll function from inertia.js/svelte. While the examples that I'm showing today are in Svelte, the functionality and the helpers across the board of Vue and React are fairly similar, as you can see. Next up, we have deferred props, being able to wait until the props that we're sending to the view are actually loaded so that we don't have to wait for the full page to load before displaying something to the user. To make this change, it's as simple as adding the inertia defer function around whatever props we're sending to the page. So that way, when we need to load that page, it loads fast, and then we can wait until that information loads before displaying it to the user. On the client side, we have a fallback that we can show to the user until the information loads. And in my particular use case, I have a loading spinner. One really cool thing about deferring props is you have the ability to group specific props. So in this particular use case, I have participants and location being able to be loaded before any discussion information. So refreshing this again, if this information comes in first before this, I don't have to wait until it all loads. It's as simple as adding a group name as your second parameter to your inertia defer function. One quick little bonus addition before we move on to my favorite update is any link in inertia can now be prefetched, including caching, so that way you only need to load that information once for any given amount of seconds. It's as simple as adding the prefetch attribute to your links. And last but not least, one of my favorite additions is the when visible component, to be able to say when a page loads, not only can we defer information, but now we can wait until that information or that component is in the viewport before we actually load it. You can see here that the scroll bar is not a huge scroll bar. There's not much to see, but as I scroll, I see information and then we load it. And then as I scroll even more, we have information loaded further. We can add buffers to say I want it when it's close to the viewport as well. And all of this is neatly wrapped up in a when visible component, whether you're using Vue, React, or Svelte. While there's so many other little niceties and options within all the things that we talked about, there's also an upgrade guide on the Inertia 2.0 documentation that you can check out. Inertia is a great way to pair a modern single-page application with your Laravel backend, and now with Inertia 2.0, you can do it even better. So find the docs and the repo in the description below and get to building.